So like most trips, I always forget something. And on this one, it just so happens to be my mini tripod, which has my phone holder on it. I don't usually film with my phone, but on this occasion I thought I would because I've got the new iPhone 11 Pro. But, well, I've got my main tripod but nothing to fix the phone onto it with, so a lot of it's going to be handheld. Or I'll fashion something. But anyway, should be a glorious little camping trip, this one. It's not meant to rain, but it did say chance of thunderstorms, which means it could potentially rain. I took a bit of a risk here, and I've just come out with the hammock, and I've purposely left the tarp at home, thinking I'd give it a bash that way. Anyway, I need to climb over this fence and bugger off into the woods in a bit. Absolutely stunning day. Yesterday was lovely, today's just as nice. It's a little bit of an impulse camp, this one. Decided after a few beers last night that I'd nip out to a local woodland. Some people may know it from some of the footage that I might upload here. But it's a pleasant little spot and worry-free. The main reason why I'm coming out here is so I can test out my new homemade dehydrated spaghetti bolognese. Because I'm going camping next weekend, 3 nights in Scotland. I want to make sure what I've made functions as it should by adding some hot water, hydrating to an edible level, but also if I absolutely smash it and it's delicious, I'll be so chuffed, and I'll do loads more as well. So I'm going to carry on walking now and try and find a place to camp. Taking a little bit of a breather. It's just very, very warm. My pack is so much lighter than usual though. I'm not carrying all the food. There's a lot of beer in there, like 4 pints and half a litre of wine. Because it's a Saturday, why not? Ugh. My boots absolutely caked in mud on the way in. I've just rinsed them actually, but they're still absolutely caked. So I'm going to have to sort them out when I get to camp. Fucking well stung there, mate. Nettles. Never mind. Right. The spot I want is just over there. I can hear voices. It wasn't voices. Must have been the squeak of my bag or something. Hearing things. Glorious, man. Need to find a place for my hammock now. Well, look at this, eh? Not one of mine. But it looks like I'll be leaving with 5 beer cans instead of 4 now. Priorities. Hugging that tree. Oh, dickhead. Close the valve. There we go. Now, usually I'd use an under blanket, but I'm using my my air mat this time. And see how well that works. It's just to keep the breeze off my ass. Should we try it? I don't think that's going to be bad at all. Alright, this is it. This is my sleep system for this evening. No tarp, as you may see. I'm not putting a tarp up. I've not even brought a tarp with me. It says it's not going to rain, and I'm going to trust the weatherman. But if by chance it does, then I'm going to get wet. But it's much nicer kipping in a hammock without a tarp over the top of you. You can look through the trees, appreciate your surroundings, hopefully see a few stars. It's much nicer, even if there is a bug net on top. But you need a bug net in the middle of summer. Keep all the bugs out, keep the twigs and leaves from hitting you in the face as well. But yeah, very much enjoying the idea of getting into bed. But not right now. Now I'm going to crack open a beverage. I'm on the Stella today. Nothing posh by any means, eh? But it's I quite like a lager when it's nice weather. I've also got an empty bottle of water filled with wine. So actually a bottle of wine in a water bottle is how I should have said it first. So do we have a plan? Do we have a plan? We don't have a plan. We don't have a plan. And I don't mind that. I haven't brought my my DSLR camera with me on this trip.
I've just upgraded my phone to the iPhone 11 Pro, which is currently being used right now. I'm seeing how it works. It's for convenience, really. The DSLR is a bulky bit of kit, and I also could do with a few more lenses for it, and they're very expensive. Next weekend I'm in Scotland. We've hired some canoes for 3 nights. Very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. We were meant to be going to Sweden, but it got cancelled because of COVID. Damn you, COVID. For tea, I have brought with me my dehydrated spaghetti bolognese, fresh from last night. It's the only meal I've brought with me, so if it doesn't work, I may be going hungry. But I think it'll work, even if it doesn't taste as good as I want it to. But it might do. It might surprise me. I really hope it surprises me. I think I might go for a mooch, see what's further up inside the wood, potential future camp spots, all that kind of jazz. We'll see. Yeah, I can just really relax on this camp. Got nothing to really worry about. Right, I'll catch you soon.
Yo, so I've just come for a mooch, and I came across this place here. Look at that. That's a half decent fire pit, that, isn't it? Thing is, usually you come across these things, you'd be a bit pissed off, leave no trace and all that. But on this bit of land, you are allowed to practice bushcraft. Not too sure about leaving it as it is, but to be fair, they've not left much up. There's a bit of paracord and a few structures, a bit of paracord left over there, so they can hang the tarps. It's tidy, you know what I mean? Big logs prepped. That looks like it's been done by a chainsaw, that though. Bushcraft or what? Alright, that should get it going, and that should keep it going.
Get on there.
Cheers. It's like Peep Show, that, isn't it? So this is one portion of my spaghetti bolognese vegetarian. There's no meat in there. It's corn, beans, spaghetti, loads of veg, all the goodness, all the good stuff. Freshly dehydrated from yesterday. If you're seeing this on a separate video, I'll drop a link so you can watch how I made it. Okay. Make sure all that dust gets in there, all the flavour. So now we're just waiting for the water to boil. I'll then pour it in, and just like a pot noodle, I'll just let the water sit just above where the food sits. Cover it over the top with this lid, and fingers crossed, I'll give it 10 minutes, maybe even a little bit longer. It should turn back into a standard spaghetti bolognese. If this works, I am going to be so happy. Okay. So I think I put a bit too much water in. I got a bit too overexcited on the waterfront. So what I've done is stuck it back on the boil to boil off some of that water, so it reduced back down again. But it's look how well it's rehydrating. Look at that. It's just not very saucy right now because I put too much water in. But this is going to be good. And here we have it. It's got a bit of a sauce there at the bottom. It looks really good, but it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's how it tastes, right? I'm ready to taste it. Here we go. Oh, it's hot. Huh. Wow. That is really good. If I had this out of a packet, I'd be happy with that. Super happy with that. Spot on. Here I have some delicious Shiraz in an old water bottle. Don't think I'll get through the entire thing, but it is a Saturday. But yeah, it's about 9 o'clock now, and or approaching 9 o'clock. And as usual, the sun's starting to settle down, and I think I'm going to take a step back from filming, just enjoy being in the woods, looking at the fire, maybe stick on a podcast on my phone. Yeah, just chill out. And
You might see some tasty B-roll. You might not. You might just see me in the morning. But either way, I've had a lovely meal. It was a complete success. It was the rehydration of my spaghetti bolognese. So, yeah, cheers. Morning. Excuse me. That was a good night's sleep, that. It did chill off more than I thought it would, but the inflatable mat kept my ass lovely and toasty. So I think a coffee's on the cards now, because I'm still yawning. Just need something to wake me up that little bit more. I'm just going to lay here for another 5-10 minutes and just look up and enjoy, because it's peaceful as. Alright then, catch you in a bit. Oh, it's what it's all about, man. Lovely evenings around the fire, fresh, sunny mornings with a coffee. Yeah, it's been a great little trip. My battery's on its last legs though, so I'm going to say thank you for watching. As always, hit us a like, give us a comment. It always helps the video. And subscribe if you fancy it. I would. But yeah. I pat down here, take my time, saunter back to the car, and maybe think about getting a Sunday roast today, because I'm peckish. And I didn't bring any breakfast. So, yeah. In a bit.